Hey, it's us. Once and always again. I'm JT. I got my homeboy with me. Say something might be.
What to do?
And that's what he says. We're here for another quickie episode. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
You doing all right?
I forgot that, sometimes that question comes my way.
Well, every now and then I like to keep tabs and see if you're doing all right. You haven't jumped off a bridge or nothing.
I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't be here, bro. I'm just gonna throw that
you
out
could have
there.
swam back, and
They call me the bridge swimmer.
the bridge jumper.
What's up with you?
I'm doing all right.
Right on. You gonna explain this windshield wiper?
Yeah, I'm in my car is getting fixed. It's been in the shop a couple of days, and so right now I got my father's truck, and so his windshield wiper is basically done, and it happened on my watch. As for I already knew it was bad because it
don't move at all, or
no, it moves. Maybe that's the problem because it's doing too much. Dude been having a tape on it, on the right windshield wiper for probably like the last year and a half. And my thing, I'm like, if you got tape on it, it must like be broke. Not just regular detachment.
Okay, it's something else.
It's something else. The whole mechanism is broke, and so you trying to keep it together because you got tape. You got you got tape on it. Duct tape at that. So I know, you trying to put something together. It ain't nothing,
you want it to hold.
Yeah, you can't replace it. You got to keep it together until you actually, get some work.
Yeah.
And the other one, and so I've been relying on the left one. Mm-hmm. The right one, it's for sure. It's just there to keep the party going. It ain't, the left one is especially that's the one that I got to see out of.
Right.
It's been doing regular.
Okay.
And so, like, it started raining real good, like the last couple of days. And so I really had to use the windshield wiper.
Uh-huh.
And the left one, all of a sudden, it was like, I mean,
like it's trying to fly off?
Like, it's almost like it broke. The wiper broke. I'll say like 1/4 of it broke. Okay. And so it's still attached on the bottom part of it, but the other part is just loose.
The top part.
And it's not doing its job as far as clearing everything. Mm-hmm. And so it's even like when it goes to the end of it or where my door is, you can see the end of it going past the door.
Through the past.
So it's just hanging. It's like
okay. I'm surprised it ain't flowing off. Maybe the
and that's why I thought it's the rubber that's holding it on together. It's not the plastic part. Mm-hmm. And so
you probably could have got some tape.
They don't call me that. I ain't made it to that point yet. I go and buy. And replace. But my thinking is, it's broke. I'm like, and so I actually got to go online and probably and buy the actual windshield wiper itself, like the metal part.
The whole arm. Yeah.
I had to unscrew it and do all that, and so I just been procrastinating about that. I didn't think it was just the wiper part,
the blade,
and and then I took time. Like a couple of days ago, I said, let me look and see what I'm working with. Mm-hmm. I done went on YouTube and found out I'm trying to figure out how to take them off, and replace the whole thing. I done been, parts geek, trying to buy parts, and trying to figure out if this is what I did. But the Holy Spirit told me, check the windshield might be. I went in.
Check the windshield?
Check the windshield wiper, basically.
Okay.
I went in, I checked it. The man just take the windshield wiper, the attachment to it.
Instead of snapping it on,
just snapping it and get another one from Walmart and putting it back on. I'm thinking because it has the
tape on
tape.
It's more serious.
It's serious. I looked at it, and then I looked at the other one. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with this at all. This man been driving around. I'm like, how you?
Hey, but it was working, right?
No, it was still defunct when he had the tape, and it was still bad wipers. Man, I think I cussed my dad out in the car. He wasn't in the car, of course, but I cussed him out so much. I'm like, I'm up here driving with, I'm up here trying to catch the clear part of the window while I'm trying to drive to work. Man, I got so pissed off because I'm like, all he had to do was just
$7-8 blade.
And I told him, I said, did you know? I said, I thought your thing was broken. He was like, oh, nah, I just haven't found the time to replace him. I just looked at him. That's really the problem that's going on. I was so upset. I was so upset. Because I'm going, I'm going down the highway, and, I-35 is really busy, during the
rush hour.
Rush hour, thank you. And it was raining pretty good. Mm. And so I'm just getting, it's just looking like waterfall going down the window, and I'm rolling down the window.
Peek it out.
I'm looking like the idiot. And the windshield wiper, I'm turning on a little bit. And then turn it off. It's scratching the window. The metal is going on. I'm like, it's just all wrong. And
it was something so simple.
It was something.
But your dad is old school though. So duct tape makes sense to me.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking, okay, if he got tape on it, I think that's what it was. The tape faked me out.
Mm-hmm. Thinking it was something
more
serious.
I went for the pump fake. Some go long, and with the tape. And I was still running. He went and had a sandwich. I was so outdone. I said,
right on.
I couldn't believe, because I'm thinking it's my father. I'm like, because he's so meticulous about things. I'm like, you let this go, and you complain about me in my car, and you let this go. This is a safety issue. I can't see, man.
He don't have to care about you seeing. He only have to care about himself.
Him seeing.
Shoot,
I guess he can see. Well, I don't know what he might got a system where he can see through the creases of the water.
When it's your car, you know the system.
Oh, I was pissed. Because when I finally figured it out, I'm like, all it needs. I went that day and bought and bought replacements. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is.
You've been struggling for all this time.
I had to tell him about himself. I couldn't believe it. I was so outdone.
Right on. I probably would have been pissed too.
But that's my air grievances for today. He out of town now, so he out of my hair. I couldn't believe it. What's the stories? Old Manchester. Ariana Grande.
Oh. You made it seem like it was a person, like Old Man River, Old Manchester. I'm like
that. Ain't that in England, right? Manchester.
Know. Oh yeah. It was in England. No,
yeah. And so I guess she had a concert, and somebody thought it well to have a bomb, and I guess it went off. I don't know too much. Did it kill anybody?
Yes.
I know
it was between 19 and 22 people, I believe.
And I know it was people injured, but I didn't know it was like fatalities or anything. Mm-hmm. And so I know she's been going through, and I think she canceled her concerts for a minute. Mm-hmm. And that, which is understandable.
Right. I definitely. It's time to reevaluate life because the bomb could have been closer. Something could have happened to her, mm-hmm. and you. Just knowing that at one of your events, people were killed.
Yeah. That
takes a toll on you. So I can understand her going through.
Yeah, she feeling some type of way. So I hope she feels better. Did they say anything about the man that had the bomb? Or have they, do it was
a suicide bomber. So, they know who he is. They showed him the surveillance video of him arriving or whatever. I think they said ISIS has claimed responsibility for it. She's sent her condolences to the family, which we want to send our condolences to all the victims. I think the families.
I heard she's giving money to some of the
they were saying that she's going to, I guess, pay for the funeral expenses or something like that. Yeah. And then I was hearing that somebody came out was like, you want to pay for the funeral expenses of the victims. How about the ones who are still alive? Like, you can go and visit them at the hospital or whatever. And it's like, she's already trying. She's already shaking up.
So much, but
and you can only do so much.
You know, she wasn't actually
she wasn't responsible at all.
You know,
right?
She's trying to give on the show, like,
but like, some people are always gonna find a reason or and a way to hate.
They need somebody to blame.
Pull a negative out of the situation.
Since this guy, committed suicide, basically, we had to find something else or somebody else to blame. It was your concert, so it's you bear some fault. Responsibility. Just like, I like somebody have an entourage since they were with you, that type of deal. Mm-hmm. You responsible, yeah, and you had nothing to do with it. That doesn't make sense. But somebody has to have somebody to blame, right? And it seems like they're doing their anger toward her,
a scapegoat.
Yeah.
But again, our condolences to the families of the victims, the families of the people that not only died, but also the ones who were just affected by it or whatever. And it's crazy out here in these streets, period.
It is, man, because, that...
And then it was like another attack that happened here. I guess some guy was going off on a Muslim lady because she was wearing her hijab, and these two guys came to try and, take up for her. And the dude ended up killing them. It's like... It's a different day and age. I don't know how he killed him, but the guys were trying to protect and stand up for this lady ended up getting dying. Yeah, he killed him, and I think he's in police custody right now. But this is what we're dealing with right now.
Like, they make people scared of taking up for somebody,
right? But I mean, it does. But I'm hoping that people don't stop taking up and sticking up for what is right, especially in this day and age and this racial climate. How things are. We have to be there for each other, and we don't want anything to happen to people. But when you see someone that's helpless being targeted, then you should say something. In my opinion, But peep the situation. If you can't defend yourself, you might want to rethink it. Maybe the best thing to do is call somebody, but don't just pull out your phone and record the situation. Do a little bit more than that if you can.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's still in the back of their head.
Yeah. It's going to be. Get shot. I feel like in any situation where you're putting yourself out there, you have to think about, maybe I won't make it out of this situation. Even if you're going and approaching somebody that you want to fight, things can take a turn for the worse. They can choke you out. They can pull out a weapon and kill you. Like, you never know, actually.
Some parents teach their kids, hey, don't be the hero, though.
That's true, too, yeah.
Because
the parents, nowadays they have to think about their kids. Yeah. I want you to come back home.
Yeah, nowadays they're like, hey, you don't know what how people gonna react.
True.
This day and age, and so that's the advice that they give to their kids. When something was going on.
I understand it,
but it ain't good. Just I don't know. So yeah, pray for the families that was involved. Hopefully she'll get some type of, I don't know if she needs counseling or what.
I would need counseling. You talk about Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
I would need counseling. And then she's doing a benefit concert, I believe, in Manchester as well, to try and raise money for the families or whatever. So she's trying. I mean, she's still young.
That's the only thing you can do.
Try.
The teachers in the classroom fighting. Have y'all seen that video? But it don't make sense. But
I wish we would have found out the reason they were fighting, because they were going in.
Maybe it was the end of the school year and they felt some type of way all year long.
It was a teacher. Well, you said it was in Atlanta. DeKalb County.
I think they said Stone Mountain. That's Atlanta, basically Atlanta suburb. Okay. And it was a teacher and a paraprofessional. Like basically teacher assistant, teacher aide. They work with the teacher inside the class. And how it looked, it didn't even look like two teachers. It looked like two regular teenagers. How they dress, how they look, period. And then especially how they fight.
They was brawling.
Yeah, and it's sad that the kids were, some girl was just yelling, stop,
the kids are trying to stop it. And they ain't listening to nothing.
Nah,
I gotta get in your ass.
I've been wanting your ass since September.
It makes you wonder, is this related to a guy? That's the first thing I thought. It must be over some dude. This ain't over your spaghetti recipe.
You gave my favorite student a deep type fight.
No,
it seemed like feelings were involved.
Yes. Especially to feel like this was the right time to do it.
Yeah,
instead of waiting Catch her out. Meet me outside. Catch me outside.
You remember how they used to, everybody, schedule their fights at the end of the school year? It seemed like they was just waiting.
And then everybody show up, waiting to see all the fights that's gonna happen.
Yeah, you get all your inks out, and I've been wanting you for a minute.
And now, a lot of times, like by the time the end of the school year came, you forgot that y'all was supposed to be fighting.
They there, they're teacher assistants, so they had to work together. They didn't forget.
No,
and so. It had to be something other than just school,
right? I believe that too.
Me too. It seemed it was more deeper especially how you fight. Like I can see you having war words,
and maybe maybe a shoving match.
No, shoving that ends the fight. Maybe you can just shove.
They can't do that no more.
You done took the stick off my shoulder. you can't just.
But that used to be a thing because you could pick the stick back up and do it again. I bet you.
That mean you don't want to fight.
I bet you won't do it again.
That one time. I ain't gonna pick up this. Do it again. Nah.
You think students still, or like kids still do that?
I mean, nah, that's old school. Nah, they just fight now, or I don't know. I don't know what they do. I'm not in the. I used to substitute.
Right.
But I didn't have. That was nonsense for me.
Fighting.
I told them, I had the little syllabus that the teacher had. And I read word for word. I'm like, okay, anything contrary to this, you can leave. I'm cool. I'm whatever. But if you doing anything other than this, you can leave. I have no problem with you leaving.
Right.
I won't even write you up. You can just leave. That was just me.
I don't want to deal with it.
I'm not
gonna deal with it.
I'm not. And they'll try you.
Of course,
they'll
gonna try you.
And I'm not today.
I'm sure you have some curse words in it. Not today, mother.
I use words without cussing. I don't cuss the kids. My father might.
Kids need cussing.
They do. But that ain't just me. That ain't me.
All right.
This is what she want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the teacher. This is what she want.
Right.
And you do something other than that. If you finish it, if you don't,
I don't care. You ain't got the answer to me.
You ain't. But all the bullshit and nonsense.
Not today.
Not today. We just not gonna have it. I can't. I'm not gonna deal with it.
Right.
I don't tolerate foolishness. Might be. I can't. That's just not in my DNA to just let it go on. Mm-hmm. It was two dudes that actually tried to fight. They came in. They wasn't fighting. They were play fighting, but they were wrestling
inside the classroom.
Inside, they came while the bell, while the passing period was still going on. They came in. They brung it in.
Mm-hmm.
They was,
they wanted to continue.
And then they kind of move all to that dancing. I'm just staring at them. I mean, tussling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what y'all doing? This ain't no slumber party.
This ain't your home.
Yeah,
this ain't wrestling fans.
This ain't your house. This ain't WWF. y'all just.
They thought it's a substitute. You should be
They
cool
know
with
it. And once the bell rung, I was like, okay, now put the desk right back where you got it and sit.
And sit your ass down.
Now I said that. Now sit your ass now. I did say that. I didn't cuss at him, but I sit your ass now, because this is foolishness. Mm-hmm. Y'all old enough. Y'all 16, 17 years old. I use that a lot. Because they act so immature. I guess they don't know nobody that have common sense or make them do regular people stuff. Like, people don't do this.
People do.
No, I'm saying you go out and
people,
you just in the
people
house.
People probably wrestle at work.
Do they wrestle at your job? Might be.
I got a different type of job.
No, you got a job. Unless your job is wearing some tights and boots and jumping off a ring, off a rope. They don't do it. They might do it, but it's against the rules.
It's against righto. They got a little fight club set up.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this what, and like our teacher let her do it. Well. No.
Your teacher ain't here.
Yeah. Like, no.
So, resume.
And they say that in the syllabus. At the end of the day, I let them tussle.
Wrestling is acceptable.
Nah.
Not today.
I did let a girl rap and sing.
She did both?
She did both. She was good. She like, can I You know,
just randomly.
No, that's what she. That's what she loved to do.
And I mean, what class was it? Was it like
it was class? Like a it wasn't like a serious class.
Was it singing class? This art. And so you go ahead.
I think it was like a type of humanities class. It wasn't science or math or nothing like that. And plus
was it cooking?
they done with that. They don't have homemaking in school.
Really?
Nah,
I ain't know that.
It had to be some special schools, but ain't too many schools that I know have like shop and home ec no more. That I know of. But she sung and rapped and everything. I'm like, oh, good job. That's just the artist in me. Right. People doing that.
Something positive.
I had a couple of them that I had a comedian once. He tried.
You said,
I'm like, you better learn these books, boy. You shouldn't be telling no jokes. You should be,
You wasn't encouraging that?
Nah, not at all.
That's wrong, brother.
I had to tell my nephew. My nephew raps, and he had like a little concert for his senior project in high school, and we was outside after these dudes rap, and I had to tell him I'm like, hey brother, stay in school, man.
That's what's
this
best.
right here.
This ain't for you.
This ain't it. This ain't the time. It was bad. That's all I could say. It was just bad. It wasn't even good. You didn't have no type of lyrics in it.
You couldn't find no good in it.
Nothing.
Like the flow.
The beat wasn't even good. Sometimes you can excuse the rap.
It got a good beat.
The words, but it got a good beat though.
It didn't have a good beat.
Nah, the beat didn't help you at all. Everybody can't be a rapper,
That's true. Even though nowadays that's hard to say because everybody seems to want to be a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
But they got good beats. So
now that's what happens right now. The beats are nice, but it ain't no everybody doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Ain't no parody in the rap game. What else we got? Do we have something else?
We want to talk about the Doves.
Oh, tell them about the Doves, might be.
Well, the consensus is we should. Was it even a funeral? We just watched a video of this preacher. It seemed like a preacher, a minister that was.
It looked like a visual at the side of a highway almost.
A visual,
like if somebody get injured or hurt or killed.
Possibly, yeah.
But they did have the funeral,
the
canopy,
yeah. So I don't know if it was a funeral. It seemed like the crowd was kind of mixed. The preacher was whatever who was talking was white, and he had an assistant who was holding one of the doves. She tried to get one of the little girls to touch the dove, and the girl was like, "I ain't got time. Like this ain't dove fingers. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for this." She was kind of scared, but he was giving this message about the Holy Trinity or whatever, and so he had 3 doves. And the woman released her dove, and it flew wherever it was going.
Praise God.
And so he opened up the little container that had the other 2 doves, and they started flying. And it's like, this is actually a beautiful moment, considering the last time we saw a dove video, we had the old preacher. He's like, if I had wings.
David said.
Yes. If I had wings like this dove. And he was holding the dove.
He was choking the dove.
So tight.
Fold in. Oh, man.
I don't even remember what else he said, but he tossed the dove. The dove went
I'll
right
fly
over
away and be at rest.
And that dove,
all you saw was feathers, and that dove.
Yeah, he was at rest. He didn't fly, but he was at rest.
Like he didn't fly. I think. Oh, go ahead. Tell me.
But anyway, on this video, like I said, he released the other 2 doves to represent the Holy Trinity. She released one. He got the other 2, and they took off. And it seemed like everything was honky dory. I said, "This is beautiful," until the dove got hit by a truck. Somebody, you heard the crowd say, "Oh!" Ooh.
That lad done. It's like it out. It flew, and all of a sudden you saw this 18 was and it became an ornament.
Right? It's sad to see. Like, why are we dealing with these doves? Why are we treating these doves like this? I didn't know you could just take a dove to any type of event.
Well, they do doves at weddings, but I didn't know doves was in the funeral. It seemed like doves and funerals
don't mix.
Because doves mean life. Yeah. But they mean, to me, I thought doves mean life.
But at funerals,
maybe they need some crows.
Maybe. But then that seems kind of demonic, though. If you had a crow.
Maybe they know not to get in front of a truck though.
You think the dove? So you blaming the dove for
they
it?
got eyes. They know how to fly. I know if I had to fly, I wouldn't get into a.
You never know. You may not be. You were just cooped up. You trying to catch a bearings. You just know. I just time to go. I don't want to be in this damn container no more.
Maybe it's the dove's time. It reminded me of when I was going down the street about to go to my mama's house. I'm going down the street and the squirrel going across the street, and it seemed like he was going, trying to get across the street, and it was like a grassy median to the next, the street going the other direction, and so it seemed like he was going, and he made it to the median, and as I'm passing by, he didn't stop though.
Oh, he kept going.
He kept on going. I can do it, coach. He kept on going. It was another car coming.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he was like, it seemed like the music. You could hear the soundtrack, and you heard the. And I mean, he jumped in the air like, and about to land on the ground, and he was like, pow. And you don't want to laugh, but
you
that shit
were
was
just
funny as hell to me. I did.
You were just proud of it. Making it to the
I'm like, yes. I'm like, oh boy, I almost got you. That's what I was saying in my head. Oh, I almost got you because I don't stop for squirrels. Damn it. He made it past me, man. Thought he made a big old leap.
I can do this.
I can do this. Might be.
He couldn't do it.
Oh man, he got somebody's grill and got him, and I'm like, oh. Oh, that's it. And I ain't gonna lie.
You laugh.
I chuckled. I did laugh. Fuck a chuckle. I laugh. Excuse my language.
Right on. R.I.P. to the squirrel. R.I.P. to the doves. This is just a sad.
Like this dude.
If I had wings, like
this dude, will I fly away and be at rest? He didn't know that rest time
was
2 seconds away. I'm sorry.
Lord forgive us.
I'm not cruel to animals, but
you sound like it. I don't.
I didn't do this shit.
You sound like you speed up when you see a
I don't speed up.
All right.
It's a chance happening. It's you and me, buddy. You better make it. You better make it across.
Be smarter than this vehicle.
Yeah.
You putting too much pressure on the squirrel, bro.
And they do stop. Like,
it's not. They look around and then they make the decision.
Yeah.
To either keep going or not.
Study long, study wrong.
That's wrong.
That's nature, buddy.
Anyway.
That's nature. That's all I have. Might be.
I ain't got nothing.
So say you. You done?
Yes, sir. Until next time?
Yeah, until next time, people. Happy Memorial Day tomorrow. Have a good time. Be safe. Don't blow up the house when you barbecue. That's it.
Peace.